Hey everyone, this is Crypto in Minutes. It's been a long time. I know. Bitcoin is definitely dropped. It dropped like it's hot. It dropped like it's hot. So today I guess I want to talk about advice for those of you that are new and still getting into the cryptocurrency field, and you may see the market, may not understand why Bitcoin was at 69,000, now is at like about 46,000 or something like that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, because your game should be the long game, okay? So you don't worry about the price of Bitcoin right now. A lot of us would like to have some decent money set aside from Bitcoin right now, but in all honesty, hopefully, the people that are listening right now won't really need Bitcoin until about 10 years. It'll be an excellent retirement thing if you want to even doing it for retirement purposes. Sorry, I just got to finish eating something spicy. Boy, was it hot. Jeez. Okay, so right now, what we're going to talk about right now is this webpage that's up right now. We're talking about companies that are actually publicly stated that they own Bitcoin, and then you get a chance to see how much Bitcoin they actually have, okay? So, number one, MicroStrategy. I think I've talked about this guy on another video. Who is he? What's his Michael Saylor. That's MicroStrategy. They own 121,000 Bitcoin roughly, and it's worth about 5.6 billion right now. Not sure what they put in, but I guarantee you they didn't put in 5.6 billion in Bitcoin. They dollar cost in there. You got Tesla. Tesla owns 42,000 Bitcoin. Galaxy. Wow, the top holdings, at least right now, are ones in the United States. But wow, you can keep going down. You got some people in Canada. That's 12,000. Square. That's the Cash App. They're at 8,000. Coinbase holds 4,000. I think Coinbase has a lot more than that. That's what they publicly saying. But I think they got a lot more than that. We got to remember when Coinbase came out, what, 2013, 2012 or something like that? Bitcoin is probably like $200. And the reason why the Coinbase was actually made because the CEO Brian Armstrong wanted to have an easier way for people to buy Bitcoin. I know this sounds crazy, but at one time, all of these exchanges and stuff that we see right now did not exist. Basically, you had to get Bitcoin on some janky things via PayPal, and someone would write it down. I'm not lying to you. They would write the stuff down on a sheet of paper. They would give you a code, and they would tell you to do this, and you had to PayPal them X amount of dollars. It was really, really weird. And so that's why Brian Armstrong made Coinbase. And I'm pretty sure that they have a lot more than freaking 4,400. That's insane. Anyway, looking through this, okay. So now you can see that there are people out here. There are actually companies and there are governments that actually own Bitcoin. Bulgaria, wow, 213,000 Bitcoin. Jeez. Ukraine, 46,000 Bitcoin. Finland, 1,900. El Salvador, which we all know, El Salvador made Bitcoin a legal currency. It's a legal tender there. So that makes sense. And the Georgia government, they have 66. Speaking of Georgia government, they did some stuff with Cardano. The CEO of Charles Hoskinson went there and is trying to put their educational system on the Cardano blockchain. The same thing that the same thing that has happened in Ethiopia. A lot of you guys may not know, but Cardano has housed 5 million Ethiopian students on the blockchain for ID verification. So Cardano's doing some pretty good stuff. And at these prices right now in the market, it is always good to buy. It is always good to buy. These prices, come on. Some people was buying a $65,000 Bitcoin, $67,000. Why not buy $4,600 Bitcoin? And remember, we're going to DCA our way down. Dollar cost average down. So if we got that $1,000 to put into Bitcoin right now, I'm just using $1,000, not saying you have it. But if we got that money right now, you're going to take, let's just say 250 of it, and you're going to buy Bitcoin at 46.16, the price that it is right now. And then let's just say that Bitcoin goes down to 45,400. You're going to take another $120 and buy it there. And then let's say that Bitcoin drops down to 42,000. You're going to take $200 and that's how you keep buying your way down. Remember, Bitcoin is definitely going to go up. Do not be scared. Bitcoin is definitely going to go up. Don't worry about that, okay? The biggest crypto that I would say is the most non-risk is Bitcoin. This is not, what they always say, this is not financial advice and all of this stuff. Mathematics shows you that this is probably financial advice on the percentages that Bitcoin goes up per year. That's weird. Anyway, so that's what you'll want to do. You want to DCA your way down, and you want to keep buying. If you don't have any money, look, I know during the time of this video, December 13th, it's holidays coming up in the United States. So a lot of people may be a little bit tight. However, this is how you make it to bring in some wealth into your family and your friends and loved ones' lives by investing money that you can afford to lose and money that you probably cannot afford to lose, at least in Bitcoin. So why do I keep pushing Bitcoin more? Because Bitcoin is the end game. We've talked about this before in previous videos. Bitcoin is the end game. These other coins are here, and some of them are going to do some amazing stuff as the world picks up into cryptocurrencies and the projects when they come out and they start showing the cool stuff that these things can do, especially competing against the banking system. It's going to be amazing. But at the end of the day, you need to have some Bitcoin. You need to have as much as that as you possibly can. My scenario is, I used to tell my friends, I would say do 0.01 Bitcoin for every family member inside of your house. Once you have that, you can do 0.01 Bitcoin for some loved ones or friends and stuff like that. And after that, the goal should be at least get to 0.10 for you and your family. And if you make it to 0.10 and you still feel comfortable with going, remember, we dollar cost averaging our way in, or we're just buying it however we see fit. You try to accumulate as much as you can. So, while I was talking about Bitcoin, I wanted to show you guys something just to give you guys an idea of what's really going on out here. I hope that everyone has heard this news, so I'm probably going to be reiterating stuff that we already know. However, we need to break it down and really understand more about it. So, wow, I'm multitasking today. Good. All right, so there's a wide receiver in football. Some people may watch football, some people may not. His name is Odell Beckham Jr. He plays for the Los Angeles Rams at this time. I believe he plays for the Rams. Look at this. The headlines say Odell Beckham Jr. taking salary in Bitcoin, and he's going to be giving away $1 million in Bitcoin. So me, as being a person that need more Bitcoin, I need to find out how I can be a recipient of that $1 million that he's giving away. So even if it's cash, so I can go buy more. More Bitcoin. So let's move along. Earlier this year, in July, before the NFL season started, Saquon Barkley, a running back for the New York Giants, he says that he's going to accept all future endorsements in Bitcoin. So it's safe to say Saquon Barkley is a pretty decent athlete. And I've seen the commercials. He's like the headliner of the football team right now. He has commercials. So all his commercials, the money that he's getting from his commercials, he is putting into Bitcoin. Now, let's think about this. I guarantee you that Saquon Barkley is probably at least bare minimum making anywhere between $8 to $10 million a year on endorsements. $8 to $10 million a year on endorsements. I guarantee it. But he's saying that all his future endorsements are going into Bitcoin. That's a big deal. Why is he buying Bitcoin? What is provoking him to buy Bitcoin? If he is spending this kind of money to buy Bitcoin, what do you think you should be doing? Don't get me wrong. Yeah, he's probably rich and he probably has a nice big house and he probably drives really nice cars and has all the finest things that money can possibly buy for him. But he's protecting himself by buying Bitcoin because he's protecting his wealth. We all know that the United States keep printing money left and right. We all know that there's inflation. We talked about this before in another video. Inflation is here. If you don't believe me, all you got to do is just walk into the store and look at the price of things that you normally would buy. It's more money now. Period. It's more money. So as the more United States keep printing dollars, the less purchasing power you will have, aka which is inflation. So moving forward,